this was a fun ride. It was a short ride, so the video's short, but man, the ride yesterday, as I'm editing these, like it's all coming back to me. The ride previous to this, I was just like totally in my head about, man, is this actually worth filming? Is this actually good? And I talk about that thought process in this video, but I'm so glad that this ride was good. Like, considering all the thousands of rides I've been on now, I don't know, is it hundreds of rides I've been on now, like to only have one video that kind of like got me in my head and like got me kind of looped out about like, oh, am I even gonna do this? Like, that's pretty dang good. So I'm very, very stoked that this Sun Valley trip was pretty dang good. It, like I talk about in this video, it was all kind of similar. It was all like very, 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 very tough climbs for hours and hours, and then like okay, like some really good descending as you see in the stuff, but so much of it is like these flat turns and it's all moto stuff where it's like, I want to get into it, and I just end up crashing all the time. So very cool. I had a good time with Steve and these guys, and just solid stuff, and more and more and more to come. I'm here editing. I'm locking myself away and cranking these out. So thanks for being a part of it. Thanks for making it happen. Like I say in this video, I'm always thinking about you guys. Let's go.
We are cranking away on day 4 in Sun Valley, Idaho. We're doing the Greenhorn Imperial Loop today, which is one of the classics, so I've heard. Been climbing for more than an hour, I'd say. Got Steve from Chasing Epic up ahead of me. We're out here doing a little scouting trip. Steve's thinking about running a trip next year in Sun Valley, and I think he's sold on the place. I think we've done some good rides. Also got Bill, Steve's buddy, behind me, and then Ray from Visit Sun Valley is the one taking us through. He just hopped off to take some photos. So these are all multi-use trails, and the motos pretty much made and maintain these trails. And as you can see, the old trail used to go straight up and over, and now they got a little reroute for mere mortals. Four days, we have seen a handful of hikers and one mountain biker that was about 2 miles from town. And we've ridden 60 miles, more than that maybe. Pretty ridiculous. So if you guys watched my last video, I broke my 6mm Allen key on my Toe Peak Mini 20 multi-tool. And I'd already forgotten. I was messing with my bike today trying to straighten out the handlebars. And man, I really need to make a note to self to buy a new multi-tool immediately, because that's the only way to get the rear wheel off my bike. I'd be so stranded if I couldn't get the rear wheel off, if I got a flat. Got my bike into the shop right away yesterday after that ride. It's Quinn from Sturt Events. Retaped the rim, replaced the spoke, put the cush core back in, and I had a brand new tire that was ready to put on, so I'm so happy feeling good. I was planning to carry an extra wheel set on this trip, but the guy I bought them from didn't ship them out soon enough. In a perfect world, I would have an extra bike. It's that important. Something could happen and that's the end of that. The squeaky wheel needs some grease. Drivetrain definitely needs a little lube. I couldn't find my lube this morning, so my bad. Wow, this is cool. Definitely not feeling that comfortable on this stuff. Tough sight lines and super loose traction. Yep. That's the thing about like riding so well in British Columbia. All that shit is mountain bike built, mountain bike ridden. It's all just perfect. This is a different story. I really have to say my confidence is just down low riding this stuff. So loose, slipping out all the time. Everybody else not really having a big problem with it. Oh yeah. Sweet. Looks like a winner. Oh man, that was cool. Oh, like they tried to warn us. Wow. What a cool landscape. I have to say, this would make an awesome e-bike trip. It's all moto legal. Freaking blast through all these tough climbs. I guess the ride would be over too soon though. It's like when you turn a 3-hour ride into a 90-minute ride, then what do you do with the rest of your day? Or you just link them together with big, massive days. Try to get 50 miles out of the battery. We got started around 8:30 this morning. I think it's about 11 now, 10, 11, I don't know, haven't checked, but the temperature's heating up for sure. Glad we got out early. Oh yeah. Probably run 17 psi out here. I know where the lube is. It just came to me. Conscious choice not to wear knee pads today. Just trying something different. It feels so nice. I can only imagine this stuff. How freaking good must this be in the spring and the fall with the Hero dirt. Just a little less slippery would be awesome. One of the questions you guys on Patreon always ask me is like, oh, do you ever get burned out? Do you ever not want to ride? And I always like riding, but these past couple days, like the riding has been, it's been pretty good, but it hasn't been, you know, BC. So I've kind of been in a friggin' mental game about, okay, how is this going to be a good story? How's this going to be a good video? How am I, you know, I tend to not obsess about trying to top the, you know, you're not going to top Lord of the Squirrels, but I still want it to be a good video and still have some fun pieces and bits, and almost every trail I ride has some good stuff in it. But yeah, today I was just like, man, am I even gonna film? Can I just take a day off? I still want to ride. That's the thing, but it's like, if this shit isn't gonna be good, I don't want to have like 4 okay videos in a row, you know? Like, I don't know, it's all the stuff I think about and all the, but you just film, you just go, and you really never know what's gonna happen on the ride, and there's always bits and pieces of fun stuff that happens. But not to talk down Sun Valley, but you know, I haven't even watched the footage back to see what, you know, what the stories are of the videos, but it kind of feels like the same shit every single day. So gotta always be thinking about that and trying to get better. But you know, then again, it's all good. It's all part of it. Yeah, I hope I make clear that I'm always thinking about you guys, and I do take pride in fucking drowning you in content and always getting a ton of videos out. That's what it's all about. And I think even if it's not the craziest trail in the world, there's always some little connection. There's always some little anecdote that kind of makes the video well worth it. I really can't even think of a video that I was like, oh man, this sucks, I'm not gonna put this out, which is pretty ridiculous if you think about all the places I've ridden. It's almost crazy that I've gotten a video out of every place I've ridden, and I feel good about those videos, because if I didn't feel good about it, I'd just not release it. Hard work beats all. That's all there is to it, man. I might not be the most charismatic, funny, or smart guy, but I'll fucking work everybody else off the planet.
No, sooner than I can ride Pocatello, unfortunately.
Brown pow. Let everybody go a little bit further ahead. Oh wow, didn't see that coming. The drag your brakes kind of section. Keep it at 70% and you actually get through it smooth. Oh God. I thought I was overdoing it by braking so hard, and then it was a full 90-degree turn. See the car. Cool. Yeah. Awesome. Tight and loose has definitely been the tale of the trail the past 4 days. Just so many horrible spots where you're like, yeah! It's tough to get in the flow. Ulin, the owner of Sturt Events in town, was saying, yeah, this is not the ideal time to be riding the trails, just how loose and dry and dusty it is, but I don't know, still had fun. This is kind of the normal deal for Northern California and Southern California this time of year. Just get in loose. I gotta get some lube on this chain.
Not a bad way to end 4 days.
Yeah, that was solid. Dude, thanks, Ray.
You bet.
Let's go.
It's great to meet you guys.
Thank you very, very much, Steve.
Yeah, absolutely.
Solid 4 days. Bill, awesome. Good to meet you.
Yep, you too.
Woo. So that was a nice 4 days. That's going to be it for Idaho for this year. Maybe I'll get here next year. I don't know. It's always a crapshoot. You guys have to be the ones who invite me out and say, hey man, I've got an awesome trail. That's what gets me out. That's what makes all this happen. And now I'm heading that direction. I'm heading due east for a long, long way. I got 2 days of driving ahead of me. So in the next video, I'll show you where I'm at. But until then, thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you on the trail. Gonna go get some nuggets.